Hello, dear beautiful souls. My name is Sulinara. I am a channel of light and love. I'm called to share regularly here on TikTok, but also YouTube. I'll be copying this video over to YouTube as well. So we are going through a tremendous time. The world might seem like it's crumbling, but actually we're shedding the skin. We're releasing the old ways. The old ways are actually showing us the truth, that they are not in our favor, that they are not helping us. The Galactics, who communicated with them many years ago, wanted to make themselves known to us, and the governments were, no, we're not ready. And long story short, the Galactics are actually now realizing that the government has never intended to give us free energy, give us freedom, foods. Like, we have the means, like we have, the world has as much food as it needs for everyone to be fed, as much shelter, as much abundance, but it's all shifted up to the few, and it's to be shifted down to the many. So my name's Sulinara. I channel beings of light and love, which include the Galactics, the as you may call them, the aliens, the UFO drivers and stuff. So they are of love and light. The ones I work with are here to support humanity, to be they are our cousins. So basically we have their DNA. We are part alien, but actually we're part galactic. We are part of a galactic family, and we're coming into an age now where we're returning to the galactic family. The world as a whole is going to be united. Like, we are a global community, we're not segregated. So there's a lot that's coming and a lot that's changing. And my role as my origin is to support the transmission of light and love, to support healing, to support the release of what doesn't serve. So that's the control of others, the energies, the fear of scarcity, because we have all the abundance. The world has all the resources for everyone to have food, shelter, abundance, and it's coming. But we are going through a time of change, and it can seem chaotic, and it can seem fearful. And a lot of people, and you might be one of them, a majority of humanity has been receiving messages, have been feeling energies of change. So these in the past have been deemed as spiritual skills, but actually we're returning to our truth as multidimensional beings. So we are beings that can live in this density. So Earth is a very dense environment, a very dense community. No, that's wrong. Dimension. So Earth is a very dense dimension, and we have the capability of connecting with a very high frequency, very light, very transcendent, ethereal. So we have the ability to connect with all dimensions, which is what we're moving into. And a lot of people have been receiving messages from their guides, connection with the Galactics, and it can be just as subtle as a thought or a feeling or a little bit of a nudge to releasing something in your life. That could be a job, a relationship, a location, a habit. And there's also nudges and very gentle energies pulling you to something, pulling you to healing, pulling you to the reason why you're here. There's a beautiful feeling that a lot of people are feeling, that they're here for something greater. And we all are. We are all amazing. we all have beautiful skills and beautiful... Oh, I don't know if my sound's working. Is my sound working? Could somebody say... take that out. Hold on. Just realised part of my thing's not. So you might have had no sound up until now. So apologies for that. So yeah, I'm going to start again. God. My name's Sulinara. I am a channel of light and love. I connect with high frequency beings, galactics, angelics, so many, all the way up to source and all the way down to Mother Earth. My origin, the reason for my creation, is to share light and love and to bring forth healing, release of what doesn't serve you, and an embodiment of your true interdimensional self. Because although we are on this planet and it's a very dense planet and it's very physical and it's actually one of the hardest planets to live on, we also have the capability, which is very rare in the galaxy, we have the capability of connecting very high frequency, very high dimensionally. And that's been shut off for some time. And by the controllers, by the corporations, by the governments and stuff, to make money and make them rich and all that stuff. But now is the time, like, energies are coming down onto Mother Earth, and support from our galactic soul star family is coming down now, freeing us from the control, freeing us from the disconnection energies, and freeing us from the thought that we're small and we're insignificant and we need help all the time from governments and others which actually don't serve our betterment. So we are part galactic. So hundreds of thousands of years ago, our DNA was altered. So we are actually connected to these beings of light and love, which are making themselves known to us. All the governments throughout the world are admitting to and sharing their evidence for UFOs and UAPs. And yeah, so many people are talking about landings and technologies that have come forth from high above. So disclosure is very soon. I have a feeling it's going to be July 2026. If not just a bit before, a little bit after. And what this is going to do, it's going to freak a lot of people out, for sure. But they're going to do it in a very gentle way and make themselves known and then be still. And it's going to become the norm. And people like myself and others are going to start to communicate through, and I do already, I've been doing this for years, are going to communicate through messages for the majority, messages for all, a return to resonance, to light, to our multidimensionality, to our spiritual abilities. Like, we call it spiritual abilities, but actually it's a return to our true self. It's not something separate from ourselves that we have to get. It's actually releasing the stuff that's disconnected us for so long from the corporations, from the governments, from other organisations, where that's now all crumbling. And that's why it feels so gnarly at the minute, because they're trying to keep control. And there's others as well which are not great, and really showing the governments and the systems as the truth of what they are. So we wake up. Like, there's probably no other way of us waking up other than being shown full frontal, gnarly, they're out for themselves, they're not for the majority, and then each of us individually wake up, heal, wake up, and start living a new way. So there are people in governments, and there are people that are in these controlling organisations, which are of light and love and are the change makers. So slowly but surely they rise and come to the front, and they start taking, I don't even want to say control, they start guiding and they start supporting, and monies and resources and stuff start filtering down to the majority on the planet, or all of us. It'll take time for sure. I say that, but there's another part of me as well that just goes, bink, it'll just change. Overnight, everyone will have like money in the bank, they'll have shelter, they'll have food. But yeah, I think for some it will be that, for sure. But for some it'll be a steady journey. So we are all on this planet multidimensionally, and we will all experience this quite differently. And there'll be some that will not experience the awakening at all, and that's their journey. And they may at some point shift and realise the benefit of the change and the release. So it's likely that you have been having like little nudges and little feelings and little awarenesses that just feel like a thought. But that's your soul landing your innate wisdom. It could also be the Galactics supporting you to wake up. Supporting your guide, supporting and nudging you towards habits, towards people, towards communities, and also about letting go of things as well. Like something that you may have enjoyed and was fully into, things like alcohol, for example, would just not be on your radar anymore. It'd be like, now how did I ever want that thing? And other things as well, like even ways of being or attitude or anything that doesn't serve you, and it's different for everyone. And the thing that I want to really make apparent is that everyone's experience in this transition, in this awakening, is different. There is no step 1, step 2, step 3 and you're awake. Nah, your journey is unique. Your journey is your journey. You can see other people doing different things, and that's absolutely fine. And intuitively you'll be like, oh, that section 3 feels really good and that would work for me. So I'm here to really support people to awaken their own innate knowing. And when I say innate knowing, this is an innate knowing on a biological sense, like on your heritage, like you hold like wisdom that way. You also hold wisdom energetically from your past lives. So there'll be skills that you learned in past lives that you can just do in this life. And also your soul contract or your soul agreement is here and now. And to completely know as well that where you are now and everything that's been before now has been perfect. You have done nothing wrong. The universe doesn't make mistakes. All the gnarly stuff, all the difficulties, all the celebrations have been for a reason. Like if you think about a really hard time in your life, and maybe that's repeated, relationships or something, but then there was there's this thing. That is the wisdom that you gain from that difficult situation. And like even myself at the moment, I've got a family member that's really struggling, and there are moments where I think to myself, what's the lesson in this? It's really hard. I don't know what to do. But just giving myself some space, some time, just tuning in, being still, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So I invite you to understand that although it feels like the world is crumbling, we're shedding skin, we're shedding the old ways, the control, and returning. Where's my dog gone? And returning to our innate wisdom, our infinite nature, and creating a new world. And it's been coming, and there is lots of change already. And I don't know where my dog is. Right, I might have to go because I don't know where my dog is. And I'll see you another time. I'm going to be sharing plenty of these on TikTok and YouTube. I'm just going to have a little read, see if there's any. Oh, people have joined. This is the first time I think I've properly gone live on TikTok, and I really like it, actually. So if you would like to find out more and watch more, please follow, subscribe, do all the things. I hold channels, so when I connect with high dimensional beings and angelics, I channel light and love. And this is through resonance, so it's through frequency, sound, sonics, sacred song, and direct voice channel. So they speak through me too, which is awesome. So I'm hoping to go live again later, either here on TikTok or on YouTube. So please do follow both. There's going to be lots coming as and when I'm guided to. I also do face-to-face group sessions in Brighton twice a month, Glastonbury once a month, and online every other week. So if you'd like to join a proper big channel where you immerse in the frequencies, you release everything, it works on an atomic and sacred geometry, like the essence of our being. It releases so much. Aligns chakras, so much more than that though. And yeah, people just, they awaken. They awaken? Oh, there he is. Found my dog. Rocky! Hold on a sec. Rocky! Come! Sorry. Rocky, come! Here! Oh, maybe I've got to go. Yeah, so check out healawaken.co.uk. My name is Sulinara, channel of light and love, here to release what no longer serves you and bring back your true sense of self, your light, your love, your purpose. Mwah, much love. Bye.